In this Inkscape tutorial, you're going to learn how to create a cell phone wallpaper for your cell phone. So if you're like me, you've probably have a custom cell phone background or a cell phone background that you selected and updated on your cell phone. We're going to keep it really basic, and we're going to learn how to make this cell phone background using Inkscape. So open Inkscape and go to File, Document Properties. In Document Properties, we want our units right here to be px. Px stands for pixels. We want the width to be 900 and the height to be 1600. Okay, so 900, 1600 pixels are our display units. I'm going to just open up a new one and do that right now. Because I don't want to start. I've already created one to show you guys the example. So document properties, units, px, display units, px. That was 900 by, what did I say, 1600? Yeah. Let's go back to the other one to make sure. Yep. Close that, minimize that one. Alright. View default, always make sure that's set to that. I'm going to click on this button right here. And so this is the size of our cell phone background canvas, and we're just going to make a really basic background. And you can choose any colors as you wish. But what we're going to do is, I'm drawing a rectangle right now and it looks like it's white. Let me just click on another color to start. Doesn't matter, just start off with a color. Click on your selector tool, and let's make this the same size as the canvas. So with the selector tool clicked on the object, I can actually see right here the width and the height. So I'm going to double click on that and change the height to 1600, so 1600, and the width to 900, and press enter. And then I'm going to click on this button right here. This is the alignment button. I'm going to make sure this says relative to page, and I'm going to click on this center one and this center one. So now that is totally centered on the canvas. And for this particular example, I'm going to scroll through the colors. I'm going to do blue as my palette. So I'm going to start off with this like dark blue. Okay. And then I'm going to right click, duplicate, or I can press Ctrl D. And I'm going to shrink it a bit. And then I'm going to click on the gradient. I'm going to make a gradient. So I'm going to click on this button of the gradient, and I'm going to select one of the lighter blues. And now I can actually play around with this a bit. Okay. Clicking on select. I'm going to turn this rectangle into a path. So I'm going to click on path, object to path. Then I will click on the node editor. And I'm going to bend this line. I'm going to bend it around. Clicking on the node, and that lets me bend it some more. I'm going to double click off of it using the selector. Now I'm gonna duplicate this, and I'm going to shrink it again. And now you see an example of what I showed earlier. This time I'm going to move the gradient around a bit, and I'm going to change this blue to a different blue, and this blue to a different blue. I'll click on there, and there I have it. There's my really basic cell phone background. If you go on to Google and you do cell phone wallpapers vectors, you'll see some really cool examples. At this point in time in the course, you have a lot of skills that you can use to create any kind of background that you want for your cell phone. The real next step is then saving this, emailing it to yourself, and then whenever you're home on your cell phone, downloading it and putting it as your cell phone wallpaper. So in order to save this and actually make it work for your phone, click on the save button or go to File, Save, and type my cell phone wallpaper 1. And click on Save. And we need to export this. So we click on File, Export PNG. It's going to give me this export area button. So we want to make sure this we click on Page. And nothing here is selected. So anything here, it should be unchecked. And then we're going to click on Export. And then in wherever that, so we're going to export as, and make sure it goes to like the desktop or your picture folder. You can save it there, and then you click on Export again, and it'll go there. It'll go wherever you saved it there. And then you should know how to email images. If you need help emailing your image, just come see me, and I will help you email yourself this image. Or when you upload it to the Google Classroom to get credit, when you get home, you can just download it again from the Google Classroom. Either way is fine with me. I just want to see the correct size and that you've completed some sort of graphic. You can get mega creative with this, and it would also be super cool to see it actually on your cell phone. I know you're not allowed to bring in cell phones, but if you can somehow provide proof through an image, or send me a message on the Google Classroom with a picture of your phone and your background that you created, you'll definitely get a lot of cool points from me. So have fun with that.